Kamala Khan has defended Jersey City and the Marvel Universe for 5 whole years. And just as one important chapter in her life comes to a close, a whole new exciting chapter is about to begin. All this and more in the pages of Ms. Marvel issue number 38, a finale of the Ms. Marvel series. Alrighty then everyone, so this is G. Willow Wilson's big goodbye issue, but it's not just her. She's recruited a veritable who's who of Marvel writers to help her with this big send-off, and the issue starts much like how the first issue did. Kamala Khan wakes up in bed ready to start her day, only it seems that she's got a bad old case of the Mondays, and I mean we all get this every so often. Imagine throwing in the extra stress and pressure of being a hero. That's gotta grind a person down. Once again, Kamala reiterates something that's been rather of an ongoing theme since this whole series began, and that is that living just a normal day-to-day life as a human can often be more challenging than being a superhero. And that some days Ms. Marvel isn't 100% sure if she should be plugging herself more into her regular civilian life or more into her hero life. Luckily, Kamala does manage to find solace at the Circle Q where all her friends happen to be. Zoe, Kamala's former mean girl enemy turned actually pretty close friend, has some pretty deep thoughts today. What if the world is just a giant atom, man? I swear we all saw our older selves once. Which at first I didn't make much of what she was saying right here, but then it hits me she's actually making reference to the big ancient history flashback issue from only a few stories ago. Now Bruno says that the store's freezer is on the fritz and no one can really seem to get to the bottom as to what the problem might be. Only wait, this isn't a normal problem, this is an extraterrestrial problem. It would seem that a group of aliens has chosen to use the freezer at the Circle Q as a staging ground for their full takeover of Earth. Yes, that's right, in Jersey City at this time of day in this part of the country. Localized entirely in this freezer, and no, you can't see it. Now obviously the Marvel Universe is filled with all sorts of alien invaders, so what's the gimmick on these guys? Well, they make everything like a video game, and because Kamala Khan is such a huge fan of MMO, she has all the genre savvy she needs. Like picking out all the important keywords that quest givers are saying to her. Ms. Marvel's first quest, if she wants to get back home and save the day, is to solve the mystery of someone called the Crystal Queen. To Kamala's surprise though, the Crystal Queen turns out to be Zoe under the influence of whatever this strange world is. What's her mystery? What's her secret? Well, it's nothing literal, it's all figurative. Mainly the point of this challenge is Kamala coming to terms with the fact that she was not able to pick out the fact that Zoe was being so mean to her originally when this series started, due in no small part to the fact that she was living in the closet. Once Kamala's able to do that, she's able to free Zoe from the crystal's control and is that much closer to saving the world. And yeah, pretty much the rest of the issue plays out exactly like that. Kamala goes to a place, rescues one of her friends by working through an issue that they had earlier on in the series. They grow, they mature, they learn some lessons, and we get a bunch of fun video game jokes thrown in there. This all leads to one giant showdown with the Storm Mage, who is actually Nakia, in a level that actually dumps the MMORPG stuff in exchange for a more classic Mario Brothers type feel. Once Ms. Marvel saves all of her friends though, they have to go through the final room, which again, I think whatever alien invasion thing they were dealing with, that got dropped too, because this is more of a journey into the mind thing. Basically, they do the whole Christmas Carol, taking a walking tour through your own life thing and actually relive their first day of kindergarten when they all met each other. The big takeaway being that as much as they've changed over the years, they're all still at the end of the day mostly dealing with the same problems, only now they have a bit more perspective and are maybe all living a bit more honestly with themselves. And as the comic winds down, Ms. Marvel and her friends all embrace each other, and instead of saying the end, the comic says it'll never be the end because Ms. Marvel will be back very soon in a brand new series, as well as several other appearances in other books. And so there you have it, everyone. Ms. Marvel issue number 38, G. Willow Wilson's big goodbye issue, and it will most definitely be hard to say goodbye to this writer. I don't think you're ever gonna find another character creator team like Kamala and Wilson who were so totally simpatico. But one writer can't write one character forever. It was always going to happen eventually that we would have to say goodbye, but I think Ms. Marvel is going to be in some good hands moving forward. forward. How was this last issue though? Honestly a little forgettable. In fact, I think issue number 37 covered much of the same material and did it better. It's strange too that this book touted being a celebration of 5 years of Ms.Marvel, having a ton of guest writers, and yet it's not longer than any regular comic. Still, the emotion of knowing that this will be G. Willow Wilson's last Ms.Marvel story for a while certainly hit me, and I'm sure it hit others hard too. Ultimately, I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. This was a truly magical, truly unique ride we were all allowed to go on with Kamala Khan and G. Willow Wilson, and I cannot wait to see what Saladin Ahmed will do with this character next. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled to my channel for when that book comes out. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on when a brand new video drops. And hey, if you really like what I do, you might want to become a patron. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and they can do so for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy video and audio versions of the Comic Multiverse podcast and other videos before they drop here on YouTube. Heck, interact with me closer than ever before. You get all this when you become a patron. And with that, thank you so much again, everyone, and I will see you all again next time.